Thank you for shopping with us. It's our final hour of the day. We're giving you the special savings, the special pricing, and of course that free shipping and handling. Next, we're going to turn our attention to another all-star, the Glucosamine Chondroitin. This is for anybody that is really looking for that flexibility, maintenance and repair of healthy joint tissue. If it doesn't feel as flexible as it used to, if you have issues or struggle along day in and day out like I used to do with my knees, you have to try this particular product. Now, I always had knee issues. Since I've been taking this, personally, I noticed a marked difference. But Andrew, this again is something that you have really focused in on over many, many years. More powerful today than it's ever been.
And I know I'm dating myself when I say this, but I've been making a glucosamine and chondroitin product for 41 years.
Amazing.
This is an ingredient that most people really just heard about in the last, say, 10 to 15 years at most. So, and the reason why I'm making it for 41 years, when I started my company, I was dealing with my own issues as an athlete. And of course, taking care of our joints is something that we need to be conscious about at all stages of life. Certainly as we get older, we become more conscious about it. But when we're younger, if we're very active, we need to focus on how our joints maintain themselves, repair themselves. And glucosamine and chondroitin are not as simple and straightforward as most companies would have you believe. Most companies use a form of glucosamine that doesn't deliver the benefits. We have always used glucosamine sulfate, which is the only way to be assured of getting the benefits of this product. We also deliver chondroitin sulfate. And as you can see, unlike the typical rock-hard tablets, because glucosamine hydrochloride, the typical source, hydrochloride HCl, that's hydrochloric acid. That's going to be sensitizing for most people's stomachs. You put it in a large rock-hard tablet, it sits on the lining of your stomach, it's going to be irritating. So when you're trying to soothe your joints, the last thing you need is a bellyache. So we go about making a product that's going to deliver the benefits, deliver them rapidly, and deliver them without any problems. You shouldn't get problems when you're trying to do something good. You should be rewarded for doing something good. And that's exactly what we do with our glucosamine and chondroitin product. I have some charts here. I'm not sure if we'll have time to do the reviews, but just important to understand that these ingredients are seriously considered by the science. As you could say, there's more than 22,500 papers on glucosamine, more than 20,000 on chondroitin, more than 1,500 papers published on the two together, being used together, and then clinical trials involving the meta-analyses, systematic reviews have also been published, over 3,000 of those. So it's been carefully reviewed, carefully considered, and then just some really select quotes. This is for a medical journal for doctors, instructing them how to use these ingredients. And the quotes that I thought were compelling were, a combination of glucosamine and chondroitin should be considered viable first-line joint support nutrients. Be sure to tell patients to purchase glucosamine sulfate, not glucosamine hydrochloride. Sadly, most of the glucosamine that individuals will get at stores or online on the internet, it's hydrochloride, it's the wrong form. Even worse, for those of us who love our pets, the most common source of glucosamine for pets, cats, dogs, is hydrochloride, not the glucosamine sulfate that's going to deliver benefits. From the American Family Physician, unlike many supplements that reach the market completely untested in clinical trials, glucosamine has been the subject of considerable research, actually extensive research. Glucosamine is available in multiple forms. The most common are glucosamine hydrochloride and glucosamine sulfate. As I said before, the hydrochloride is the form that the science has not validated, does not work. From a medical journal called Rheumatology, glucosamine sulfate has shown positive effects on symptomatic and structural outcomes of normal age-related changes in joint comfort and function. Results obtained with glucosamine sulfate may not be extrapolated, meaning may not be applied to other glucosamine salts, such as hydrochloride. We'll do one more. From Rheumatology, most of the negative clinical trials were performed with glucosamine hydrochloride, 500 milligrams 3 times a day, whereas most of the positive trials were performed with the glucosamine sulfate powder at the dose of 1,500 milligrams once daily, which is exactly what you get with my product.
75 through 600 caps are available. The 600 caps is $99.90. Again, that's the weekend special pricing. So you're really saving a huge amount, $50 on that larger size. It's something that I've become very accustomed to and really had an impact on my life. I just feel you know, when you don't have that flexibility, when you're kind of trying to get over something, or you live with something for so long, you feel like there's no hope and that nothing can work for you, you have to try this. Absolutely must try it. I opened up the capsule so you could see that it really is a soft, ultra-fine powder that is easy to absorb. We're gonna head over this way to something else. You talk about soothing joints, well, how about also detoxifying the liver, helping